I met a teacher called Eric Songwiki. I played against his school in the township. I played rugby when I was young. You know, a lot of my friends were smoking weed, doing drugs, passing away. And obviously, when I'm young, I'm also seeing my dad doing all this stuff. I think it's the way to go. So I experimented a little bit, but it wasn't working out for me. So I started playing rugby. My dad also played rugby. And every single day, I would go to school, do my homework at school, finish it, then go to training, get home. If there's a meal, I will eat, or just go straight to bed. My grandma used to make me sugar water in a big jar, jar, and I would drink it. And she would tell me, when you wake up, you'll be like, in the morning you'll be fine. Then I would sleep, wake up, no hunger during the night. I sleep through the night, and I piss my bed every now and then she smacks me. So that kept me going. Yeah, and at that time, my bed was the cushions. So she would smack me really hard because no one could come visit the house because the cushions were wet. And yeah, and then after a while, she passed on. Then my aunt had to look after me. She also passed on. My mom also passed on. And then I actually got a scholarship from this teacher called Eric Songwiki. He took me from another township school because the school fees were 50 Rand a year, and I couldn't afford that. And I had no socks. I had never worn socks before. I had no school shoes. I used to wear my aunt's shoes to school. And you can imagine what the other kids looking at me wearing women's shoes, making fun of me. But that didn't bug me because I had been through way worse in my life. Then I met this teacher called Eric. He took me to his school. Within 6 months, I got a scholarship to go to Grey. I played my first EP trials, and I didn't have shorts, so I was playing in those silky boxes. So I think that's how the teacher from Grey actually spotted me. He's like, that one stands out, I want him. There were actually two other boys that were much better than me in rugby, so we went together to Grey. And you know, when I got to Grey, all I could dream about in the township is being a drug dealer or whatever. Then I got to Grey and I hear these kids. First thing I got there, I got a pair of socks. I was like so happy. I had like 5 socks, more than 5 socks. The other kids were like, oh, it's just socks, bro. I was like, you don't understand. And then I got a bed, my own bed. Like I could sleep on a bed, and like all these other kids are like, I'm like, dude, this is special for me, you know. And I sat on my bed and I said, you know what, I want to be a doctor, I want to be something, I want to be successful, you know. All that stuff that I went through helped me to get to this moment that I am today. And, you know, God chose me in my family to be the one, to be the light in the family, you know. And you know, I told myself,